Hello, welcome to my new channel. My name is Matiana, and on this channel I will be documenting my journey to nursing school, everything that I'm going to be going through, all my experiences, my thoughts and my success. It's going to be all on this channel. To start with, I would like to start out with the nursing school entrance exam. Different nursing school that I've came across, most of them ask you for an entrance exam, and I've looked at two schools that ask for different type of entrance exam, and I have gotten the chance to have taken both, and I'm here to tell you my thought on those two exams. One of the exams was the PSB NAT, and the other exam was the HCA2 exam, and I do have some books right here that I've used to help me study for those two exams. The first exam that I've taken was the PSB NAT that my local community college requires, and this is the book to study in order to take the exam. I've bought this book on Amazon, and I've studied the exam. I've studied the book as much as I could, but I wasn't a big fan of this book. It was a little bit too hard for me to study, and it had a lot of typos in it. So I just did whatever I could, because at the end of the day, you have to pass the test. You have to do your best to pass the test. And in order to do so well on the test, I went ahead and also purchased this book. This book, I found it on Amazon.com, and it had really good reviews. So I just decided to purchase it and review it just to add up to my knowledge. And this book also comes with a CD, but I've lost the CD, but the CD is exactly like the book. The questions and everything. It's just the book in a CD, and this book can actually be good for like people that want to save money, invest in one book and share it. One person studies with a CD, and one person studies with the actual book. And one of the other book I did invest in was this book right here. This book actually had 5 stars on Amazon.com when I did purchase this book. To be quite honest with you, I didn't use it to study, because when I got the book and I've gone and I looked through it, it was too easy for me. So this book, I would say, will be good for somebody that has probably been out of college for like maybe 20-30 years. They need a refresher on their basic math skills in order to pass the nursing entrance exam. So I end up not using it. As you can see, it's still new, but I kept it anyway, because I'm sure I'm gonna someday meet somebody that needs the book, and I'll give it to them. And this is not just a book for nursing entrance exam. This can also be a book for somebody that need a general refresher in math. And this can also be for a parent that want to tutor their children, their high school kids or elementary school kids in math, because it gives you step-by-step way to solve problems. So this could be anybody, a tutor, somebody that need a refresher, beginner. This book is for everybody, not just for nurses. So I have gotten these 3 books to help me study for the PSB NAT at my community college, and I did study for about a month, and I went and I took the test. And to be quite honest with you, I was not a fan of the style of the test, because although I studied my best, I knew the material, I knew what I was going in for. The test, however, was designed to just eliminate people, because it's a community college, and my assumption is they designed the test in order to have just few applicants because of the lack of space, I believe. But I did take the PSB NAT, and I showed up on the day of the test and I froze, because as soon as the test was set for me to take, and it was a computer test, I look at the problems and I had like 90 math problems, and I only had 30 minutes to solve it, and I completely froze. I kept on looking at the time the whole time instead of focusing on solving the problems, and it was just a disaster. It didn't go too well for me, and I had to go back and take it a second time. And long story short, I didn't do well on the test. To move on, my other college, the other nursing school requires this book. They only recommend this book, and they did actually, I spoke with a counselor, one of the advisor at the school, and they did say this book alone is enough for me. If I take my time and study and do well, this book is the only book I'll need. So I went home, I ordered the book online, and I took about a week, and I studied about maybe 2-3 hours a day for a whole week, and I went and I took the test, and I passed. You know, I passed, and I have to say this book is really accurate. If you do review this book, if you do study this book, you will pass the ACA too. So I did pass. I did enter into the nursing school program. So my advice on applying for nursing school, just don't pick just one school and apply to that school. Just go ahead and look at different schools and take different tests and see which school will accept you first. If you're fortunate enough to get accepted into all the schools, if you apply to like 4 schools and you get accepted into all 4 schools, that's even better because you get to make your choice. But as for me, I applied to 2 schools and one worked out for me, which was good. And I'm glad I did versus applying to just one school and I don't get accepted in, and I will have to wait for another semester to try my luck again. So thank you for watching this video, and if you'd like to see more videos from me and see how I'm doing so far, the steps, what I'm going through throughout this journey, please subscribe and let me know, and I'll make more videos. Thank you.